What's that, Cookie?
All right, y'all. What's happening? It's your girl, Just Cookie, aka Real Cookie, aka Big Cup.
You know what it is.
And I got my dog, my friend up in here. Let me get sexy, because he's talking about sex.
Oh, come on, sexy.
Let me get sexy, baby. Can I get sexy for me? Because I got all the good stuff and the good stuff that may be. Let's talk about sex. Let's talk about sex. Oh, yes.
So, of course, let me introduce myself to your audience.
Unofficial.
I am Rahim Glaspy, lead vocalist of the band Waterseed. You can follow us at Waterseed Music. You can follow me at The Great Glaspy Experience. My main page was fucking disabled.
Because
I like to show my ass.
Exactly. Nudity.
I like to show my ass.
You weren't one of those people that got scammed out their pages. You just
No, I ain't get scammed out my page.
Your naked ass.
They took my page from me because I like to show my ass.
And it's not even in close friends.
No.
It's on a regular, like, ooh.
I just show my ass just because.
I told him one day, I don't know, this was a long time ago. Because he's way freer now.
Yes.
That's why he's my special guest for tonight. We talking about sex.
Yes.
Because this is the most, well, one of the most, if not the most sexually liberated people I know. Because I know a lot of these freakazoids now. They're coming out of the closet. Everybody's a freak. Freak. You be a freak. You be a freak. You be a freak.
You be a freak.
You know, some of us are closet freaks. Me.
Mm-hmm.
Others of us embrace it and we're all out with the shit. And everything we do is what we do and why we do it. Mm-hmm. So I'm welcoming myself to the liberated side of the sex and the freedom. Because I was approved.
Yeah.
We'll get into that. Let me, I need a couple more people on here first. Make sure y'all use the hashtag The Just Cookie Show. And if y'all would like to be a guest on the show, because I believe everybody have a voice. We all are stars.
Absolutely.
Send me a goddamn email, justcookiepodcast@gmail.com.
Absolutely.
All right.
And we gonna be drinking the whole time, y'all.
We will be drinking the whole time.
So at any point, if my words get slurred or anything of that nature,
when our words become slurred, just know what we meant.
You know what I meant.
Okay.
You know what I meant.
You know what we meant.
You know.
So shout out to everybody joining us on tonight. This is the first live. I have to make a disclaimer because I have to be transparent with my audience because I told them I was going to be consistent. We was going to have a show every week. I did try and record shows. I have them recorded. The problem that I ran into is the editing and all that kind of stuff. So that's why we're coming live, so that I can be keeping my word and giving y'all a show on a consistent basis.
Right action. That's
right
good.
action.
That's good.
We ain't got nothing to hide. We ain't got to tuck and nip nothing around here. We gonna get to y'all raw with all the flab on the table.
Absolutely.
All right. But one of y'all put the thing under my eyes and make me look pretty. All right. I ain't mean everything.
I wanted to.
Look us up, both of us. Thank you. One of us is still very young, so we definitely have to talk to this young man. So I need to find out, is it a age thing? Like, is it a bracket? Like, is your group just free like that, or everybody free like that?
You know, I feel wow. We would have to start with like telling our ages.
Yes, let's do it.
And I'm okay with that. I'm 29.
And bitch, I'm 40.
Come on, big 40. Yes.
So.
And I think people in my generation are just literally trying to break generational curses.
Amen.
Step completely out of stereotypes and what they look like, and literally do what our forefathers or our ancestors couldn't. If that makes any sense. Me being a black man and a bisexual black man at that, it was a tough journey, even being who I am. You know.
Speak on it. You know, I don't hear a lot of black men speaking their truth.
Yeah, because we're not allowed to.
Wow.
We're not allowed to.
Why not?
Because the moment we say we're bisexual, there's no way that we can like both. It's automatically an ignorance from our, no disrespect, our women in our culture, and especially when I started on my journey of being open and free, and really understanding the type, because sexuality is such a large spectrum and a large scale that you can't really put it into any type of a box, because what works for you doesn't work for everyone else.
Right.
Like me, the type of bi that I am, or pansexual, because I've had an experience with a transgender woman before.
Talk about it.
Yeah, the type of bi that I am, I would never date a guy, but I would have sex with one because I'm attracted to them, but I don't want one to be my partner. I would like a woman to be my partner, and I'm happy that my partner that I have right now understands what that is. But it was a taboo. It was because I feel like I've always been this way. I've always been a person who appreciated beauty. You know what I mean? And I could see beauty on both sides. A man's beauty and a woman's beauty. Beautiful people are beautiful people. It's not, for me, there's no difference in it. So that was always an uphill battle, because when I started to show that I had more femininity than masculinity, it got judged. It got judged, and heavily.
Yep.
Because when I was like, well, I want to be with you, but I also do like guys. So yeah, at some point I may walk with a twist, or I may say, yeah, girl, you know what I mean? Because this is who I genuinely am. It's not me pretending to be anyone else, but I also am heavily masculine.
And that's what I was getting to, because I've been knowing you for a few years now.
Yeah.
And when you came out to me,
you know you've been knowing me for 10 years?
Dang, not 10 whole years. See, now you telling my real age, child. They think I'm 40, I'm really 55.
No!
Me and Beyonce. But, no, seriously, you came out to me last year, and I was so shocked and ignorant, I immediately said some stupid shit. I said, what did I say? You remember?
No.
Okay, well, I don't want to repeat it then, because it was
No,
very dumb.
No, repeat it.
I asked you, because when you said it, I just immediately thought, because I'm one of those girls that used to think when a man has sex with another man that they may be gay. They, like, how could you like both? Like, you know, like I hear women like both all the time, but it's so socially accepted, and I'm such a person that hates double standards.
And
so I'm slapping myself at this big adult age, because yes, I said it, and yes, I participated in that ignorance. Like, how could a man? So I said to you in that moment, do you take it or do you give it, or some stupid shit like that? Like, like it matters. Like, it didn't matter.
First and foremost,
but I said that.
First and foremost, you're one of my good friends, so I didn't take offense to that question at all. I mean,
I'm just too nosy.
No, girl, it's a question that people want to know. I'm a top. You know, I have Sharp-End syndrome, so I could never I can never let someone do that to me, because my brain says no, and that's not right. But I have been experimenting with different things, given God. I see you, Maisha, baby. Yes, baby. Yes, it's a, you know,
school life.
You know, it's a thing. I'm a top though. I won't be dominated by anyone, but that's because of my own things set up in my mind.
Right.
Yeah.
And I'm coming into a realization that I may be polyamorous myself.
Polyamorous?
Yeah, polyamorous. See, I've been practicing the whole ride over here and still got the with the poly people. Because this is my thing. I've never, two people at one time, no, I've never. But since I was younger, I've always had crushes or liked two people at one time. It was always a fork in the road. I always had to make a decision. I never got to keep them both. And I always felt like, well, when it didn't work out with that person, shit, I should have went with the other person. So I always felt a little slighted, and I felt like I want both.
Yeah.
So that makes me think that maybe I am one of those people that desires both, because I have room for both.
Absolutely.
I have enough room for both. And it's not
Capacity.
like I'm being greedy, but I also thought it was a trauma response because of having to let something go without having something else in its place. So do I want to because I want to,
Wow.
or do I want to because I want to have one in the hole?
Wow.
Yes, child, I'm in therapy,
So
child.
as a polyamorous person, and polyamorous, poly meaning multiple, amorous meaning love.
What did I say? What did I call it?
I don't know, but that wasn't it.
polyGlamorous.
Polyamorous, like I said, poly meaning multiple, amorous meaning love. I have the capacity to love more than one person at the same time. With that being said, I literally knew I was polyamorous my entire life because I was what is called a chronic cheater. There was not a relationship that I was in that I didn't cheat on my partner because I always felt like I had the capacity to love more than one person. Because since I was a little boy, I knew that I liked her, and I liked her, and I liked her, and I wanted to have a relationship with all of them. Because when people get confused about polyamory, is that they think it's just us wanting to sleep with other people.
Yes.
And that's not it.
It looks like one big threesome.
No. That is not it.
Y'all just want a threesome every day.
No. That is not it.
Pick too.
Because right now I'm in a partnership with my new partner who I love very dearly. I love her so much right now. My God, I'm grateful for it. But
and she's beautiful.
She's absolutely gorgeous. But with my new partner, we are allowed to date other people, but we have our own setup and our own foundation. And what excites me most about it all is because the fact that I know since we're allowed to date other people and we're not under the umbrella of what monogamy tell us, is that we're supposed to only be with one person, and this person is supposed to get our everything.
Right.
Every day I know she wakes up and chooses me. And every day I know for a fact I wake up and choose her because I have the opportunity to date other people and see if I can start a relationship. Because again, polyamory is about relationships. It has nothing to do with sex. Some of these people that I'm in other relationships with, I don't have sex with at all.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So it has nothing to do with sex. It has to do with the capacity of love. How I'm presenting love to you.
I definitely am a poly person.
And a lot more of us are poly than we realize. I want us to understand. But we get off. The reason why we stay in monogamy is because it's the status quo.
Yeah.
And then we get off on the taboo of what cheating is. We get off on the taboo of it. A lot of us do things that we know we shouldn't just because it's a high.
Yeah.
When the easier thing and the more right thing, in my opinion, is to tell people simply where you are and have a conversation, an honest one, about where you are and what type of person that you are. All of my partners know that there is a chance that I will date someone else because that is the type of relationship we have set up. This is the type of things we talk about openly to one another all the time.
Right.
So you literally, there's a lot that goes into it. We're supposed to be talking about sex, but I feel like we should talk about relationships.
That was just a little background because, you know, sex and relationships go hand in hand. For me,
for the most part.
y'all know, well, for the most part, I'm the single specialist. The real thing.
Single.
Like, because, you know, I've seen that. I went out the other day to Nicole Collins' birthday party. Shout out to Nicole.
Oh.
I like the Leos, so I always try to make sure I show love.
Love is shown. It's Leo season. It's Leo season. I'm a hoe.
Jelly.
Please don't fuck me low.
This thing has been getting ready for the show all day. So
okay, sorry. I've been drinking all day, y'all. I've been drinking.
I've been drinking. All right. So anyway, my question is.
Somebody said they can't hear us.
Because I was trying not to be hearing the overlap. Okay. So anyway, can y'all hear us now? Is there?
You can hear us, Baisha?
Okay, my bad.
Okay, good. All right, good.
All right.
Good.
That was them. That was your stuff.
Thank you, Baisha.
So what was we saying? Oh, as a single specialist, passing that by Nicole's party, I noticed that so many people just had wanted my ear in back in the day. So I have a special single ladies edition of the show. We're gonna pop out on a Friday night. We're gonna be in our lingerie. We're gonna drink some wine, and we're gonna talk our single ladies and stuff. Single ladies edition, right?
Ooh, that's cute. I like that.
I'm gonna do the single fellas the following Friday.
Ooh, okay.
Y'all put y'all drawers on without the holes in them.
Come on.
And then y'all get ready to do y'all thing. So anyway, as a recovering over lover.
Okay.
Y'all know what I'm trying to say. I've been drinking too.
Recovering over girl.
Yes, I used to equate sex to relationship, meaning at some point sex was possession, right? So when I had no ownership or wasn't taking part in any ownership, I wasn't having sex in my singledom. So like the first part of my singledom was a little miserable, right? Because there was no sex. Sex is a big part of the equation. You should have sex.
Yeah, absolutely.
You should have a lot of sex. But
it raises your endorphins.
It does a lot for you. It brings your creativity out.
Brings your self-esteem.
Y'all know I got stories. Anytime I do get some good, when I call somebody and tell them, because it be far and few in between. I got to tell somebody.
Amen.
I got the drawers.
Amen.
Raheem is one of them. He knows.
I love my friend.
Right.
Yes.
I got the drawers.
Yes.
So anyway, past that, when I took a break and realized that one didn't have anything to do with the other, I appreciated both more. I appreciated the sex more, and I appreciate what will come with the relationship more. Because I know love isn't a possession, sex isn't ownership, and that girl poisoning me, telling me sleeping with somebody 2 times is your man. That's not your man. That's not your man at all. That's not your man. That's not your man. I think that's something. Cookie, that's not your man. That's not your man. It was just sex. It's not your man. So I said all that to say, I'm on the side where I seek more, guidance from the people that were already on that side. You're one of those people.
Thank you.
So can you tell the people about, because I don't want to act like we interviewing you, we just talking our stuff.
Yeah, no, we friends.
Because I'm talking sex, because now I realize I've discovered America. I'm Christopher Columbus at 40 years old.
Come on now.
I know the fuck y'all been knowing this shit at 15 when y'all was big fucking.
Yeah.
I ain't know, bitch. I'm a slow learner. I was in special ed. So because I'm saying that to say, I know they got some fellas that's watching this that I may or may not have slept with, because I only slept with 3 people in my life. They fall off like the credit score. Up, down, red, go. So they probably saying, this prude ass bitch Trey can't tell y'all nothing about sex. You don't know me no more.
You don't know me. We didn't have sex sexually.
You ain't messed me, you did the old body. You ain't fucked me, you fucked Nicole's body. You know what I'm saying? You ain't fucked Nikki, you heard me? You don't know me. You don't know me like that. I learned some things I can teach you.
Girl.
But I have to charge.
Yes, amen.
All right. So go ahead, this your show. Run my clock down, Jordan. And
no, you have to ask me a question still.
The question is, how far is too far? Do you have a too far? And do you run into people who aren't sexually liberated like you? And do you keep it the fuck moving? Are you able to match their energy? How do you know? That's a lot of questions. Pick your one.
Yeah, that's a lot to talk about. Oh, so I'll say this. I do run into a lot of pretenders who pretend that they are as sexually liberated as I am. Yeah, I do run into some pretenders. Let me say this. As a sexually liberated person, I feel like we all could be that way if we were just more brutally honest. And with that being said, a lot of us are not honest because we're either trying to protect people's feelings, we're narcissistic and we didn't know it, because narcissists don't know that they're narcissists. So there's a lot that goes into it, and especially with dealing with our traumas towards sex. Being black people, we have a lot. And if you haven't done your research on sex forms and all that, you should. So yeah, this journey of mine took a while to get, as you say, liberated and free. Because one, I was lying about everything. and robbing people of their choice to accept my truths. And then once I stopped giving a damn whether they accepted my truth, I just started to tell my truths.
That's good.
And my truths are that I am free as fuck. And I'm going to have sex with who I want to have sex with.
Come on.
And I'm going to have a relationship with who I would like to have a relationship with at any moment that I would like to have a relationship with that person. Sex and relationships are not the same. You could clearly have sex with someone you don't want to have a committed relationship.
That's what I'm about to ask you.
Because once you start to engage with sex, and if you have sex with a person more than once, I want you to understand that that is a relationship. Especially if you guys start to set up some type of a meetup time, you have now fallen into the category of fuck buddy.
Baby, we go together.
You don't go together necessarily.
What's mine is yours, and what's yours is mine.
You have some type of a relationship going.
That's my man.
You guys have to be
my man.
That you guys have to communicate and talk about
my man.
Freely. Girl.
My man.
You asked me to marry you.
My man. That girl said you can't be going like this.
Now you showing up 2 days later.
You acting weird.
Why you acting weird to me?
Why you acting weird to me? Like, are you kidding me?
So those things go kind of hand in hand. I won't say they're the same thing. Sex and relationships are not, but they are related. I will say that they're cousins, and they're close cousins. They're first cousins.
They like the white folks.
They have spent a lot of time.
Outside.
They have spent a lot of time together, but you do have to learn the difference and how to put them in and compartmentalize as much as we don't want to. We don't have to. We have to.
Who says? Okay, it's fine. Let's move forward because we have sex questions that came in the DM. I posted a stereotype earlier because sex be stereotypical. Like a lot is, like let me just put it out there. They be trying to say like tall men, like sports players, like thick athletic men have like the better sex and stuff.
I don't agree.
I don't agree either.
I'm 5'2", by the way.
Boy,
I will fuck you under the table. So I don't.
Because you're almost there.
I don't agree.
It's easy.
I don't
But no.
fucking agree.
But no, it's stereotypes. So I posed the question earlier because I look like a prude as well. Because people just, I don't know what they think. And I love it.
You don't look like prude to me, but.
Well, I mean.
2 weeks is on. 2 weeks is on.
When Jamaica be outside, she be acting all cool.
Come on, Jamaica!
So sometimes I'm like, shy and reserved and like, it's not all on the table. That's just my personality when I'm doing, my personality shit. I know when to turn it on, turn it on.
Yes.
So, I asked earlier, is it a real thing when they say if you can't dance, you can't have sex, like you can't perform? Because I'm not a great dancer. So is that why I'm not getting hit on? Because people see my moves and they think I'm trash in bed?
Girl, first of all.
Is that a real thing? Cause I be judging. I be saying this dude was dancing way too fast the other day. Baby, that's not the beat. I'm thinking he just gonna be pounding time. He not even. I need somebody that can know how to keep up with the beat.
So as a person who moves, right, and as a mover, I won't say that I'm a dancer, but I'll say that I'm a mover. I truly believe that has some truth in it.
Okay.
But when it comes to sex, I really just think it's about you and that person's chemistry.
I think so.
I think it has everything to do with you and that person's chemistry. Because I chased a girl for 2 years. 2 years. And I just thought our sex was going to be
so you hyped it up.
Phenomenal.
That's your fault.
I had it in my mind, the expectation, and I'm just like, oh yeah, when I finally get this motherfucker, I'ma tear her down. And the sex was boring as all shit.
How is sex boring for men?
Because
I say how it's boring for women. How is it boring for men?
I can only speak for me personally.
Okay.
If you're a pillow princess.
Which is?
Just a motherfucker who lay there and don't do shit. Now,
a lot of men like that.
I'm not.
Some men don't even want you to touch them. I had a man once that didn't want you to
touch me.
He was just like
that. It was just back. What are you talking about right now?
So that's to say what he was saying.
Me back. I don't want the fucking pillow princess. And then what's crazy is I have a thing against like riding me because I just realized that about myself. But my new partner made me figure that out. I don't really like to be rode because I don't like to be held down.
This little shit here.
I'm a little nigga. So I have little nigga problems.
Damn. See,
I have a little nigga problem. So I don't like
I can tell when men have complexes in bed. They like to dominate everything.
But
it's straight up missionary, bro. I
like missionary. I like it from the side. I like if you want to ride me.
Only like
it gotta be from a seating situation.
20 years of being together.
Bounce ass
Wednesday night social.
It's a lot. It's a lot. I don't like to be tied down. I got tied up for the first time a couple of months ago.
You need to work through that.
I will, and I am.
No, you have to work through that.
I am. I'm working through it because a lot of men need to work on through getting their ass played with because that's where our G-spot at.
See, now look, I'm gonna go ahead and keep it 1,000 with y'all and be earnest.
Woo!
The older I get, the more sexually interested I become.
Eat a ass. It ain't nothing.
I ain't eating no.
If he clean his ass, you should eat that ass. That man G-spot is in his ass. He experienced a whole new fucking way of coming. You fuck with that ass. You gotta do like Monique said. Get that boy, get him a good shower, and blow it that ass. You'll see how bitch he is after that. Woo! You see? Take a drink on that cookie.
Give me a little sip.
Take a drink on that cookie.
I said this show wasn't for the chilling. This show wasn't for me either.
Eat a ass.
I was just lying when I said I was there. I'm not there yet.
Eat ass. Healthy is a new ass eating. God damn it.
The best ass eater.
All right.
But she was saying that for us.
I'm a chill. Ass eating. You don't know that. You don't know if she was just saying that for y'all.
Anyway, how early or how soon? Because this is a new day. Like
how early or how soon? What?
Should you introduce your freak number?
Man, listen.
Like, what if your freak number is like a 7 and their freak number is like a 2?
Y'all need to talk about that first date.
But listen, we've talked about it and they swear their freak number is like all up off the Richter scale, but you don't really want to hurt their feelings. No, it's me.
See, that's the problem. No, bro.
Women gotta learn how to be honest. Hurt their feelings.
Everybody has to
learn.
You. Man.
But you know why? I think women, we be trying to get not saved, but wifed or caped or whatever the fuck. So we don't really want to show our whole shit too soon because it looked like whole shit and let me do it for everybody.
But what's crazy is the guy, just like.
But I don't even like to explain that I don't. It's where I'm at today. Like this is who I am today because you can check my resume. Like motherfuckers be like, bitch, nah, bitch went to sleep on me. Like she did that. Well, no, it's who I am now.
Not she went to sleep on me. No, bro. You gotta be who you are. You know what I'm saying? And always be honest about where you are in your journey.
Always be being honest.
Because life is a marathon. It's not a race, right?
Yeah.
So you're literally learning new things. I learn new things about myself every single day. And I feel like everyone should, well, I don't want to say should, because I'm trying to take that word out of my vocabulary. I feel like everyone could, because we all have the capacity and the capability to do so, is learn something new about you every single day. And that could be sexually, that could be relationship-wise, that could be
learning
new
so
food
much
that you
about
like.
myself.
I've learned, just in the pandemic alone, I've become polyamorous. I was always polyamorous, but I wasn't honest about the fact that I could love you, and you all at the same time.
And you really can, and I feel bad because I never used to accept it.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't willing to accept it because I just chose to believe what I learned and what I knew to be true.
And it'll go back.
One for everybody, but it ain't even fucking enough people for everybody.
There are 7 billion people on this earth right now. 7 billion. billion. You're not gonna tell me that one person. This is the only person for me.
I don't think so either. I think I want one of
That
them.
there is no person on earth that can fulfill all of your needs. They can't.
I've had a couple of players.
There's just certain things they will not be able to do. And that's just the truth of the matter. That's just the truth of the matter. This is why you have friends. This is why you have different types of relationships. Because these relationships offer you so many different things. You're one of my good friends and you're one of my only Gemini friends because of the fact that I can't handle more than one Gemini. I'm just going to be honest. I'm a Taurus and I can't handle more than one of y'all.
Well, I have a Taurus moon, so that's probably why we get along.
You also understand what I'm saying, though. There are different needs that are met from different relationships. We have to understand because we like to put romantic relationships in its own category, but it shouldn't be.
Nope.
Relationships are relationships. You have a relationship with your best friend.
And
you have a relationship with your mother. You have a relationship with your father. You have a relationship with the people that you work with. You have a relationship with the person that you literally just met and had 5 minutes of a fucking conversation with. You have a relationship with this person. So we have to treat them as if they are all important and not try to put it because this one is more romantic than the other one. This one has to be different somehow when we should be cultivating and being honest and communicate in all of the relationships that we have. And honest. It's hard. I'm not saying that these things are easy to do. It's hard to be fucking honest because we want to take care of people's feelings. A lot of times we want to coddle people's feelings and we shh. There's that shouldn't work.
Why is it so hard? Because it is.
Because of what we're taught.
To say that
because of what we're taught.
Everything is sex. When he was making a point about everything being relationships, everything is sex.
Yeah.
Everything is an exchange.
Absolutely. Oh, and that's all sex is, an exchange
sex
of
is
energy.
An exchange of
an
energy.
Exchange of energy. Because at that moment
Friendships
you literally become
everything.
one. Everything is an exchange of energy because we are nothing but energy. These
so
body suits that we have are moved, and we can move our hands and see because of the energy inside of us are allowing us to do so.
Facts. It's so real that once I became like in tune with how real it is, I stopped touching people.
Yeah, you have to.
I don't really like saying like ill people are icky, but they are. But I was saying it to say like somebody hugged me one time and it was sad and I immediately got sad. I had to call them and ask them were they okay. Because your hug sent me down a tearful spiral.
It's easy to do
and
too.
I couldn't even figure out where it came from and I'm like, hold on. I was just fine. I was just on the beach.
Now imagine that times 10 because you're a woman, so you take stuff in.
Everything.
So imagine that times 10 when you're thinking about the type of partners that we allow ourselves to sleep with because our flesh tell us to do so. You know the red signs off of them. We were talking about this in the car.
I don't like red. I like green.
I bet most
and
of
yellow.
us do. Most of us like green.
But yeah, I definitely know. But like again, I'm trying to make sure that I'm not, because I'm an overthinker too, so I'm not trying to make sure I'm not projecting and it's something of, it's never the second thought, it's always the first thought.
Come on now. It's not a projection.
And I don't have to keep hitting my head upside the wall to know that, but for whatever reason, my head likes the wall a lot.
A lot of us do.
So we'll keep hitting it, and then we're like, you know what? And then it becomes comical, and then I have more material for my stand-up. Yes!
Love.
Thank you, too.
Love that.
It works in everybody's favor. Like,
Love
goddamn. Like, even, I mean, all of it.
Yes.
Like, when you sit and you think, and you're an adult, and you're an accountable adult, and you just decide, like, you know, this is what comes with shooting my sex. Because that's what I'm doing. Now sex is a weapon. Where the fuck am I shooting? Who am I shooting at? Like, how am I using, this is a gun. It's gonna go off.
I used to not appreciate the type of power that came with sex. And just used to give my energy away and not realize the type of energy that I'm giving to a person, especially with some of my partners in the past.
We definitely just talked about this.
Right, in the car.
We'll share.
Some of my partners in the past who I would give them the energy of confidence.
Hey, who taught you? Easy taught me.
I literally gave you that when we had sex. Because each time you have sex with anyone, you're giving a piece of yourself, whether you want to or not.
Yes, that is true. And I'll say it, and this ain't coming from no cocky side, because I ain't gonna even talk about myself. I'll say it from the other person's perspective. Because I have a homegirl who taught me how to cipher energy. Bless the truth.
Thank you.
See what I'm saying? And I ain't saying she no witch or nothing, but stay away. No. But she taught me some shit that I had took in. I'm like, what the fuck? I wasn't paying attention to the energy after the exchange. Like, how do you feel after you have sex with a person? What does your body feel? How is your body changing? Is it the same, yay or nay, right?
Right.
So I had some exchange with a person who is opposite of me. And what I mean in that sense is when I get up, I gotta work out. I maybe gotta smoke, I gotta pray, I gotta meditate, I gotta do stuff. This person is different. They got up, alarm clock went off, boop, get up, everything is set to go, in a row, shower out the door, clothes in the row, like organized.
Sounds like a fucking earth sign.
Together, you hear me? And when I tell you I had to channel that energy for like the whole week, I had the best week ever.
Wow.
I don't know what their life was like, but my life was great and organized and together and chipper and boom, I needed nothing.
There were a few
but I know that wasn't me.
There were a few partners of mine that I can speak just off of the powers of manifestation during sex. There was a partner of mine that I literally had sex with her, and in my mind, I was trying it out. I'm like, I said out loud, I want to perform at Jazz Fest. 3 months later, I got a call from my good friend DC Paul telling me that they sent him an email saying that I was performing at Jazz Fest. That's how powerful sex is.
Sex is very powerful.
That's how powerful it is. We don't even have to get into the fact that sex creates life. So if we're talking about power, it literally creates life.
It's a powerful thing anyway, because like...
So you should always be mindful of the
replay.
people that you decide to share that type of energy with. Always be mindful. And I can only tell you this because this is where I am now in my journey. Because I was a hoe, of course. I was a hoe.
I'm a hoe.
And we talked about it in the car, what's the definition of a hoe? A definition of a hoe is having a pair of drawers that you don't know who they belong to, and then you ask one of your partners if this belongs to you, and it doesn't.
Damn.
And now you don't know who these drawers belong to.
Or just not remembering the person at all. Name, body, soul, mind, nothing.
And you know for a fact that y'all...
Yep. And you just don't remember that.
And hoe is life, so ain't nothing wrong with being a hoe. I'm just saying be mindful of your wholeness.
It's them, it's not you. Be memorable, bitch. Be memorable.
Yes!
How did you allow me to forget?
Thank you, darling. I told you I chased the girl for 2 years.
Because how the fuck you remember me, bitch?
Girl, that shit was garbage, girl. I mean, that's the question you asked me. How do men know if the sex is... I said pillow princess. I said if the pussy is just not good.
Ain't this all the same?
No.
Look at me, I'm just saying, I know that.
God no, God no. Some
ain't this
some
look at me, ain't
I've had partners where
talk about it.
Oh Lord, I'm having flashbacks as we talk.
Yeah,
Massage my penis from the top to the bottom with this shit. And then there are some people that I've stuck my shit in there and like feel absolutely nothing. And again, it comes with the chemistry between you and that person. It's so many things, man. It's so many things. Y'all got questions, we got answers.
Y'all got some questions, y'all send them in right now.
We got answers.
I do have one.
I have answers for most things. I won't say everything. Most things. because I'm still on my journey and learning every day. So I can't say that I have answers for everything, but I have answers for most things because I've also done my research. And I'm telling y'all right now that I am drunk as hell.
Well, I'm definitely very transparent in the portion of the journey that I'm on right now, and I'm still a work in progress. You know, I'm still.
We all
are. But I'm very cognitive of where I am, and actively looking forward to improving the parts of myself that I don't like. Some of this shit is staying.
I love that.
A lot of this shit is staying. This is me. I've had people ask me before who've met me on one occurrence ask me how much of that was me. You don't like me. All I want, and this I'm gonna put in the universe because a lot of y'all be showing interest, like mad interest. DMs overfloweth. Let me talk. I'm not answering because y'all don't want nothing. I'm interested in people that's interested in me and me, like not what they think I am or what they've created in their head of me. Like once we meet, I'm going to be me, and I'm going to be comfortable with the person that's interested in me, because I'm finding that a lot of y'all just don't like me, and it hurt my feelings a little bit. But at the same time, it's don't like a lot of y'all either. So like you have that preference. So I can't be upset with that.
I totally understand that because the partner that I have now, who I feel like is my life partner.
Girl, when is Sex Live? I think November, huh?
Shell, baby.
Shell, baby.
We gonna come to Sex Live, of course. You know I'm coming. You know I'm coming.
Y'all know I had wrote some poems. I was inspired over the summer because
I like second little one.
Early summer I was having sex, but now I'm on
November 6th. Ooh, I love that. I love that.
A fast. I'm on a pause. I'm on a break.
Ooh, a break from
sex and local dating. 504-985-225-318. Whoever in the Louisiana area code, zip code, I don't want y'all. Y'all can stop calling. Lose my number.
So
we should perform.
We should. I see that, and we should.
We should.
I'm with that.
I've been inspired though, like to write, and that's what I've been on my writing shit. And I have to tell y'all, like, the creativity has been flowing, and it is in part due to having some sexual energy exchange. Like you gotta fuck, you have some sex, but you be in control. Because if you're single, I don't want to hear shit about what you can't do. Ain't no motherfucking limits when you're single. Oh. It's only when you have obligations and commitments and you've said what you wanted to be with someone else. Be that with that person. But if you are single, the sky is the limit. And I'm encouraging and I'm listening to my own advice while in saying so. Do you? Do you? Pooh. City girl. Look at young Miami that came up. She just snagged it. Baby, it's hope for all of us. If you can't get you a man that's gonna spend that bag. It works the same. Money is the same.
So yeah.
So in closing, because we're gonna wrap up. We got about a few more minutes though.
Yeah, we got some minutes.
Okay, yeah. So let me see. Sex. What's one of the kinkiest things you ever done? You want to talk about that? That's too much. That's too much for this audience. You know what?
We can do that.
My audience virgins like me. Go ahead, tell them how nasty.
They ain't no virgins.
Because I have a new fetish and I have no one to do it on, and that fucking sucks.
The kinkiest thing I've ever done. I got my penis shocked by this shocker. So
Silk the shocker.
By this shocker. So it's called a violet wand. If anyone's looking for it.
Why would that be something you want? See, look at me, my old, holding my pearls, my old judgmental ass self. Why would that be something you want to do? That don't seem like fun.
So I am a pain junkie, a bit of a masochist. I enjoy pain. I'm an ex-wrestler, so Pain and I are friends. And
I like Pain a little.
This is why I have tattoos, and I'm gonna get more because I enjoy the pain of it.
That's so crazy. I just did that.
And when I got shocked, it started with my arm, and then it was my leg, and I'm like, well,
And you got arousal from that?
I did. My dick was hard as fuck, so hard you could chop cocaine with the motherfucker. So,
Not cocaine.
yeah, cocaine. So, yeah, with that being said, she shocked my arm, she shocked my leg of one of my beautiful partners. And I was like, let's see how it feels on my dick. And I let it happen, and it was fantastic. Oh, absolutely glorious.
Okay, well, I can't top that. Again,
Absolutely glorious.
I'm a recovering prude.
Absolutely
I just
glorious.
found my little footing, but
Try things. Try what you like. I thought I didn't like feet, but I've been kissing and sucking on my new partner's feet. So I guess it depends on the person that you're with and how.
it definitely depends
and
on
how
the person.
safe. Ooh.
Safe. That's
There's
the
the word.
That's the word.
How safe they make you feel.
That's what it was for me when I came into my liberation moment.
It's
or
all about
liberating
safety.
moment.
It's all about
It
consent.
was the safety and the security. It was the trust of that person in that moment.
Absolutely.
That I could just fall and feel free. Because everybody don't make you feel free. That's why I'm like this, because I don't trust you, Ho.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
my body don't fuck with you like that. That's why it ain't opening up.
Absolutely.
You haven't awakened the goddess in me.
Come on, awaken. Wop,
Ain't
biggie, bop,
nothing
biggie, bop, bop, bop,
roaring.
biggie, bop,
If
biggie,
you
bop, biggie,
roar,
bop,
I'm
bop.
gonna roar back. And what we gonna be doing?
Roaring. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Roaring together. Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
So I'm just saying.
It's all about being safe because
That's all a woman wants. That's all a man wants. I'm sure. We both
I've
want the
tried
same
a few
thing.
things with my new partner that I would have never tried with anyone else because of the security she makes me feel, because of the safety net that I feel I have with her.
That's
We
great.
were
I've
out.
seen it in person. So
We were out together, and she saw my male crush, and she didn't make me feel any type of way about it. It wasn't you like guys. It was more of a, as soon as we got in the car, she's like, ooh, you like him. And I was like, oh, I get to be myself. Yeah, I do. Absolutely, I do. He's so big and it's amazing.
that's all I'm want.
Yeah.
That's all I want.
And
And it's
that's all
somebody to
anyone
tell
wants
me that
is
because
to
I didn't know
feel
that was a real
seen.
thing.
Feel seen, feel heard.
Because I said it in joking because a lot of jokes is your painful truth. So I was jesting with my homeboy and I was like, ooh, let me go pretend to be whatever he wants me to be. Some shit like that. And he's like, cook. Whoever gonna be for you, gonna love you for you. And I ain't never looked back. That's why I'm single.
Love that.
Because it ain't like I'm like not compromising. I can compromise with some shit that I agree with.
Yes.
But y'all always want me to just tuck, fold, bend, just become something else. The Rubik's Cube is not fucking together. Y'all want that bitch to be blue on this side, green on this side, red on. It don't go like that. We like it to just be like how you like it to be.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
I love that.
And it's not even complex because we could just do that if we wanted to. But we like it like how we like it.
Like I said, it literally is all about communication. Because when I started on my polyamorous journey, I was in a relationship with the mother of my child, and I was also in a relationship with a married woman whom of both I'm not in a relationship with either, because they both had ideas about the type of relationships that they wanted to be in with me, and I didn't agree with those type of relationships. So I opted not to be in the type of relationships that they wanted to be in. But your relationships that you're in doesn't have to make sense to anyone else but the two people
But you.
that are in that relationship, or the
That
three
part.
people, or the four people, or however many. It doesn't have to make sense to anyone else but the people that are in relationships together.
That's true.
Yeah. I say love who you love. I say be honest about who you are, but that starts with being honest with yourself and the relationship you have with yourself. It took me a long time to like Rahim because I didn't accept him. I didn't accept him because the world didn't accept him. So I also gave him the same love that he was receiving from the world when he didn't deserve that. You deserve the ultimate love. You deserve the ultimate pleasure. You deserve the ultimate goodness. But the person that you are going to get that from first
is yourself.
Is you.
And I keep preaching that. That's my whole mantra, baby. Nobody ain't responsible for you.
You.
I had to learn that, and then as soon as I learned it, I became a better person.
And a lot of the times, I realized that the relationships I had in the past literally failed because of the relationship I had with myself. I wasn't accepting me, so I was accepting people who also didn't accept me.
Facts. That's what unhealed trauma will do to you.
Yes.
It will have you.
But see, the moment I started to accept myself, people who I've been friends with for 10 years started to drop off.
Yep. Or longer.
Because they also didn't accept me either.
Yep.
They accepted the version of me that they've created in their head.
Or the one that you gave them. Because they could have created it, or it could have been the one that you were for them. Because
neither of them are the true you.
Neither of them are the true you.
And it takes time
and then again,
to find out
back
who
to
the
you.
true. Oh my God, it takes so much time.
And that's the worst thing when it's all your fault. I love blaming other people. Oh my God. My hashtag is not me, it's them.
And the truth of it is, the majority of it, my loves, is your fault.
I don't like that.
Ooh, it hurts.
I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it.
It doesn't feel good.
I'd rather it be them.
No.
But everything is you at the end of the day.
Because you saw the red flags.
Even
and you did nothing
you
about
saw
it.
You just knew. Your body told you.
The universe told you. Your ancestors told you.
Everybody
you were
knew.
aware.
So that's why they sting you as hard as they do, because you're hard-headed. Didn't I tell y'all my head like a wall? You see the wall print? Look at
God, don't enjoy that wall. Don't enjoy that wall at all.
It can become comfortable because it comes familiar if you never handled it.
Ooh.
You keep running away from it.
Take my glass.
Come on, take your glass.
Yes.
That's some stuff free. Let me tell y'all something. I'm giving y'all all my therapy that I'm paying for.
Come on now.
Y'all send me a quarter donation.
Come on now. The Cash App is Rahim
Glaspy.
The Cash App is
Sub Life.
Come on now.
Throw us $1 because I'm making y'all holler. So
making y'all want fuck for a buck. Making y'all want to do something strange.
For a little
piece
chunk of change.
Come on
you
now.
hear me?
That's it right now.
All right. And we are also entertainers, so we don't get paid a lot of money. So
we don't get paid nothing.
These motherfuckers be trying to lowball the ball at the ball at the ball. But they gave you the homeboy discount and you still don't want to pay this?
Girl, they still don't pay.
You still don't want to pay the homeboy discount. You're not my homeboy no more.
So y'all, we almost out of time, y'all.
We are. We gotta go. I did have one plug that I need to do. Let me see your cell phone right quick.
Come on, one plug.
Let me see your Instagram right quick.
Yes,
ma'am. Make sure I get the hashtag.
Oh, I can't even do it. My phone is
I
nice
know
and
you
good.
lying.
I do mean dead,
Let me
y'all.
see if they got a charger right here.
I do mean dead,
I
y'all.
don't know, his phone is there. I don't have no, hold on.
They do mean dead. That's crazy. Thank all two of y'all for sticking with us for the end.
Well, they be showing like that. They be on now.
All two of y'all.
But we appreciate y'all for tuning in. Again, this is the Just Cookie Show podcast. We do have an actual podcast, but I am not savvy with the editing shit, and I could not let another week go by without giving y'all something.
So here we are.
Here we are.
Yes, and I hope y'all enjoyed the conversation. We were honest and transparent.
We are, and we didn't even go as raw as we could have went or explicit, because I know some of y'all got y'all chilling in the background, because I know Ray in the background by Shell, so I'm just saying.
Okay.
Is they look chilling out the background?
Hey, Ray.
Hey, Ray, and the rest of them. You know she got about 4 more?
Yeah.
I don't know. I just be saying they got a lot of chilling. One come out, a couple more come out right behind. You have a lot of chilling.
I'm gonna have me another one for sure.
Okay, go ahead. You do it. I'm not.
And I want Robin to be by herself.
Little Bird is a diva, baby. Little Bird.
She's singing and stuff.
I bet she is.
She sure is. She's singing. She's a little songbird. My little Robin Leilani. Yes, ma'am. I named it myself. I feel proud. I feel proud. Yes.
I like that.
My phone is doing what it's due, so we're gonna plug ourselves.
Yeah.
I am Rahim Glaspy. You can follow me at The Great Glaspy.
Experience.
The Great Glaspy Experience. My main page got disabled. It will be back soon. This is my girl Just Cookie.
AKA
A real cookie. You can follow us both. You should. If you're looking for some good music, you can check out my album No More Karaoke, or you can follow my band. We perform and travel everywhere. We are called Water Seed.
Me too.
That's
This thing
what-
is so dramatic.
I'm
This is really him.
sorry, y'all. I'm
He's
drunk.
not acting.
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm drunk. But y'all can follow us at Water Seed Music. That's waterseedmusic.com. Wherever you have music, that's Amazon, Google Play,
Okay,
Tidal,
it's killing me.
Apple Music,
Killing me.
Spotify,
You know what?
iTunes,
I'm
your mama
gonna cut
radio,
this mic.
wherever you got music
I'm gonna get him
at,
out of here.
y'all can follow us
You
at
do it to me.
Water Seed Music, Rahim Glaspy, like my bass
Okay,
said.
well, can you give them a little something on the throat?
I see us at the park, strolling the summer days of imaginings in our heads and words from our hearts. For the me that lives in you was left for so long but unsaid, and I don't wanna bore you with my troubles, but it's something about your love that makes me weak and knocks me off, pop, pop, my feet.
Hey.
Knock me off my feet.
Let's go.
And I don't
Hey.
wanna bore
Hey.
pop, pop, you with this. Oh God, I love you, I love you, I love you. Yes. I'm from New Orleans. Everything turns into bounce. My feet, oh yes, knocks me right off my. Whoa, child.
Okay. All right, I just wanted to plug this show right quick. This show was brought to you in part by One Source Resume Services. Y'all can follow them on Instagram at One Source Resume Services. And I'll tell you what this brand personally did for me. That's why I wanted to make sure that I found the actual page. I haven't told anyone this publicly.
Uh-oh.
So I'll go ahead and make the announcement on my show.
Uh-oh, you getting the tea?
Because of One Source Resume Services,
Uh-oh.
they were able to do my resume over. Y'all know I went from waiting the tables to running the restaurant.
Oh, yes.
Want to do it. I want to do it. I want to do it. I want to do it. I'm now the general manager at Tasty Treats, 1900 North Claiborne Avenue.
Amen.
New Orleans, Louisiana.
Amen.
70116.
We love that.
Y'all come holler
We love
at
that.
us Tuesday through
Come get y'all some
Saturday,
food.
10:30 to 6 p.m.
Yes, ma'am.
All right?
Yes.
So I love you so much.
I love you.
I thank you for coming to the show.
Anytime.
We finna go.
We is.
You still a hoe,
Oh, I am.
but you ain't a real hoe.
I used to be.
You a sex pro.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Let's
I'm a
go.
hoe.
I'm a hoe.
Bop, biggie.
Bow, 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 bow.
Please don't fuck me low.
Hey, and I am encouraging sex, but I'm encouraging safe sex, and I'm encouraging sex for people with good energy. Like, don't give nobody your good ass energy and then they take your shit and run with it like
If you have
shit.
shitty energy, fuck somebody else with shitty energy.
No, don't fuck nobody when your energy is shitty either.
Fuck somebody else with shitty.
Stay your punk ass at home and